When you create a pivot table, Excel displays the values in the data fields without any formatting. When you look at numbers in the hundreds and below, a lack of commas and other formatting doesn't really matter. But when you add those values in a subtotal or grand total, the lack of thousand separators can make the values harder for humans to process. You can make your data easier to read by changing the data field's number format. I'll demonstrate how to do that in this movie. My sample file is number format 0404, and you can find it in the Chapter 4 folder of your exercise files collection. In this workbook, I have a pivot table on sheet 1, and in it I have total sales for a list of products. As you can see, the values in the values area have not been formatted. These are dollar figures, so if I wanted, I could select them and then go to the Home tab and click to apply the accounting number format. I'm not going to do that because there is a better way. Rather than formatting specific cells, which could leave or enter the pivot table based on how you pivot it, you want to change the formatting for the field itself. And to do that, you need to change the value field's settings. So how do you do that? To do that, you right-click any cell in the values area, and then from the pop-up menu that appears, click Value Field Settings. In the Value Field Settings dialog box, on the Summarize Values By tab, it's not displayed. Click the Number Format button. Here, you get the Number tab of the Format Cells dialog box, which you're probably familiar with. You can then select the category of data. In this case, I will do Accounting. And I can select the number of decimal places, which is 2. So I'll leave that as it is, and also the symbol. In this case, I'm using the dollar sign because I have American dollars. However, I could use any of a wide variety of currencies. So I will click away to close the list, and then click OK. And click OK again to close the Value Field Settings dialog box. And you can see that the format has been applied. And I'll just scroll down to make sure everything's good and that it displays properly. Yes, my columns are wide enough. Excellent. If you see that a column isn't wide enough, and you'll see that if you have hash marks instead of digits, you can change the width of the column so that all the numbers are displayed. You should always change the value field's number format if you have any values, including subtotals and grand totals, that go over 1,000. Also in this case, I had accounting data or financial data, so I chose the accounting format.